We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, that's into, and the ball is knocked out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession and INT. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
But now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bengals drive about to get going. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
On the set. Check.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he powers his way up past the 30. On third down, Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Lawrence's throw there, complete to Hamler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
6-6, bullet high. Hey, orbit.
And to throw again is Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the score that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
X3, 218, chop.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go.
The first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Mixon. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there, keeping the toes inbounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. McPherson's kick is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he is going to have a JAX first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll run it now with Robinson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. The kick by Lambo is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They will throw on first down with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence, flush to his right. Man open is Robinson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Lawrence on first down. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He finds Bolden. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Once again, they run with Mixon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. McPherson's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, lock it. Get it.
They run. Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Bang, bang. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. That's once again complete to Shark.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
You got nothing. Check three.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And they'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards left on second down. Again, it's Robinson. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 21. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now Lawrence able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. It's Chenault again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
ETN is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That one going to be complete to David Moore. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. It'll be 4th down.
I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Here we go.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
11.
Again, it's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And Bolden brings it in, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Burrow. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Push him back. Push him back. Whip.
They'll run with ETN. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And Sharp calls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Jaguars, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
とああなります。何がストレングス95だよね、絶対負けてんじゃんって。頭も悪いですと。ジジイやんけ。アスブロ68、ランブロ78でああですと。両方80超えてないとやっぱり長期契約なんてものは無理ですね。はい。なんか怪我耐性だけ高いです。1ってことは下から2人目ってことになりますね。まあ DT はねちょっと層が薄いけど、まあ頑張れって感じで、ここもまあ頑張れって感じこいつが、サインしなかったんで、コーナーバック82がトップっすね。足が速いだけのゴミでございます。ひどあでレイコはちょっとモラル落ちちゃってるんで、トンベルがさ本当に働いてない。スタッツやばくない？そう、まあ確かにニッケル多めに敷いたとしても去年から働いてなくない？これはちょっとクビじゃないですか。マジで本当に働いてないね。年商では働いてないなって感じ。リフレクションにかけてんだ。お前はフリーセーフティーじゃねえんだよな。まあ、何より LB がやばい。これプラットベイビーなんこれバチベイチ29でそこローレン・ウィルソンも X なんですけど、そんなにこんなもんでしょ。もうちょっとタックルフォードと稼いでほしい人ではで、あとロルグがひどい。こんなっす。それはシュノールトに置いてかれるわな。中途半端すぎるよね。この辺はちょっと一掃しないといけない感じです。この辺はもうダンクに頑張ればっていう感じ。ちまちまスロットスロットがもう全員なんだよな、ほとんど。 全体1位欲しい人交渉しましょう。